Konnichiwa fine shits, today I want to make this Violence Fiend mask from the new Chainsaw Man movie. Let's just start. For this build I am using 5mm low density foam. I cut everything out using a sharp knife, and I'm saying sharp, you want your seams to be as clean as possible with shapes like this. Some parts have beveled edges, as you can see on the pattern. You can do this with a knife, but I prefer a Dremel because it's a skill issue. Then I glue everything together with contact cement. So you apply a thin layer on both sides, wait 5 minutes and then just press it together. I didn't do that good of a job gluing it, so I'm gonna use some quick seal to smoothen it out later. I tried using high density foam before this and it kinda just fumbled. I just suck. It might also make things a little bit easier if you first heat shape the pieces before gluing them together. For all the other details, I just used 2mm high density foam because the dowels are a bit too thick for this. Now then for the eyes, I just used something that I found laying around in the studio. I don't even know what it is, but it works. It's see-through and it is tinted. Oh my lord, there's a scratch in there. Oh no. Battle damage. Alright, this mask looks like shit right now, and why does it look like shit? It's because of the quick seal. It's white quick seal on black foam. It really stands out, but it feels baby smooth, which means my seams are gone. Now normally you shouldn't even have to do this if you glued it properly, unlike me. However, when it's painted it will be gone. Hopefully. So, last thing is the filters on the side. I made a little mock-up, right? Thing is, I have to keep them separated till the very end because there is some fabric in between them and I don't want to mess that up. So that's the next thing to make. When making a shape like this, there are two ways to approach it. Or you make a hollow box out of the needed shapes, or you cut out the same shape multiple times and sand the shit out of it to get rid of those seams. In my case, I'm gonna make the box. I also sanded the edges of the box a little bit to, make it look less like a box. Then the details on the filter I just cut out of 2mm foam. This is tedious work, but you have to do it. And then at the very end I just used some foam dowels to cover it. To attach it, I just use some strapping and buckles so that it's adjustable. These straps react very heavily to superglue, so be sure to wear a respirator for this. To prime the whole mask, I did 3 layers of plastidip. Don't forget to cover up your eye slits with some tape or you're just not gonna see anything. When dry, I start painting it using acrylics. I mixed a lot of colors to get the desired color and then just painted it on using mostly a sponge to avoid brush strokes. I'm doing some very light shading work, so that just means that I take some black and brown acrylics, put it on my brush, but remove most of it, and then just go in places that I think there would be dust and grime and filth. Overall, I don't want to overdo it because it's an anime and most of the time you don't see that much dust collecting, but you do whatever you want. Oh, by the way, I also noticed that I forgot to add bolts to the beak, and it's too late now because it's already primed and painted. So what I'm gonna do is add these using some rivets that I found laying around, and I'm just gonna, insert them. Most of the time I'm not a fan of using shiny metallic materials with foam because it just stands out too much, so that's why I'm gonna sand these using some sanding paper to just dull them out a little bit. All I have to do is cut in a slit with a knife and then just put them in there. I also made some last minute adjustments because something was not feeling right here. So I got rid of the fabric because it just didn't look that good, and the filters were a bit too bulky to my liking, so I cut those in half and just glued them back on. Now of course the patterns will be adjusted to this, so for you this is not a problem, it's a me problem. And then finally, as always, I seal my work using some satin Lucas spray. Oh no, in this case I am using the matte Lucas spray because it doesn't need to be that shiny. Alright, so with that the mask is finished. I did add an extra strap on the bottom just to keep it shaped a bit more. Overall I'm quite happy with it. I could have done a little bit of a better job hiding the seams. But it is what it is, I just didn't sand it enough. Now I ended up not doing the fabric part that should have gone in between the filter and the mask just because I didn't want to put in the effort, I guess. It's a pretty easy build in the end, and I think you could make it in 1 to 3 days depending if you use a filler or not. If there is anything else you want to see us make, so that means a video plus free patterns, just let us know in the comments down below, and if we like it we might do it, why not? Anyway, that's it for me, thank you very much for watching. I'm Sky Shark and I will see you in the next one.